Hello class, my name is Mateo Ortiz, and today I'm going to be talking about the same 3 points I put in the discussion post, but I'm going to delve a little bit more into my name and how it came about. So I'm the second of two children, and my older brother is a junior. My dad is Gabe Ortiz, my brother is Gabe Ortiz, same first and middle name. And when I was born in the hospital, actually, they couldn't release my mom because I didn't have a name for 4 days. And they still haven't told me where they got the name Mateo, but I know my mother is Italian, my father is Mexican, so my last name is Ortiz, my middle name is Carlos. So my mom really wanted my first name to be Italian, but the Mexican spelling of Mateo is with 1 T, and the Italian version is with 2 T's. So they decided to go with the Italian version with 2 T's. So growing up, I've always sort of had more of a unique name because I've only met one other person that has 2 T's. That's named Mateo. I've only met two other Mateos in my life as well. So definitely having a unique name was definitely a pretty interesting experience growing up because I've always been sort of insecure. Until I got older, I realized, having a unique name is kind of an advantage. It sticks out a lot. People tend to remember that instead of just having a very common first name, especially in the United States. And I've never really gone by Mateo my entire life either. I've always gone by nicknames. So obviously shortened to Teo or just T. I'll go by Teo, but I hate being called Matt. If you call me Matt, I do not like being called Matt. And my father actually gave me a nickname that a lot of people call me is T-Bone because there's almost a double entendre meaning from just having 2 T's in my name, being called T-Bone. And when I was 9 months old, I was wearing 2-year-old clothes, being just a big kid. So like a T-bone steak, it was calling me T-Bone. And just growing up, my dad obviously gave me that nickname, and I've just been very close with him, which is sort of why I want to go in his footsteps into the medical career. He worked in medical device sales and spinal implants. So growing up, he has always influenced me to study science, and he's taken me to exhibits and in his office and whatnot, and just meeting doctors. I've always been interested in the medical field, not even that, just science in general, which is why my major is biology, and that's going into pre-med. Hopefully I want to go to med school. And it has always interested me just being surrounded by the medical field growing up with my father and his job. So my career hopefully is I want to go to medical school. I want to be an orthopedic trauma surgeon because a lot of my mentors and just family friends that my dad made just through his, through business and business connections are orthopedic surgeons, anesthesiologists, neurosurgeons because he works in spinal. So I've always been surrounded by that, and that's what I aspire to be. An interesting thing about myself that I've been pushed to from my father as well is my athletic career. I played football since I was little. I've done every single sport, obviously, like most kids do, soccer, basketball. I've tried all of them, but my dad played football when he was younger, and he's really always pushed me to be a football player because he's seen what I can do when I was younger. And out of high school, I signed to Gila River Junior College, which is the junior college connected to MCC since they got rid of the football program. I just felt like my ceiling was a little higher than a smaller level school, so I wanted to go to a smaller one where there's an opportunity to bounce up to a Division I program. Hopefully, that's just my goals and what I want to do. That sort of got cut short this year because I tragically tore my ACL before practice started, but I was still in like a top program ranked thing, so I'm gonna come back next year, hopefully get a different offer and be maybe out of state or in state at a pretty big program next year. That's just my goals. And that pretty much sums it up for today for the speech. Thank you.